Welcome to my Flower of Life circle. Um, a medium channel, and I never know what's going to come out of my mouth. And let's see what we have in store. There's a lot of changes that have been going on in this world, energ- energetically wise, and we have come to a temporary lull of the crazy energies that have been with us for a little bit. Uh, and people are becoming more, I should say, they should be becoming more inside themselves so that they can find their truth, speak their truth, and be their truth. All our masks are coming off. We can't pretend to be whatever we deem um, what a perfect person is, or what the universe wants, or what we think the world expects us to be. And we have to be our true selves. And we can't wear masks that hide who we are. And who are we? We're really divine light beings. And we've come to this world to learn and teach lessons and to empower the universe, the world we all come from, the frequencies that we all exist in, um, as part of the unity of oneness. We all come from peace and love and understanding. And we come here to pretty much mess up everything and to get out of it, to find our way back to being peace, love, and understanding, to be forgiving of everything, to not take anything personal. That's the main thing. And to know you can't fix anyone but yourself. And those are the lessons we're learning, that we can't fix anyone but ourselves. And the other lesson we're learning is people really tell you who they are if you really listen. They will tell you who they are. And so when you start to be aware that they're telling you who they are, you have no one to blame but yourself if you're caught in a web of dysfunction because they told you who they were from the start. But you saw, oh, but there's goodness and kindness, and we're all goodness and kindness. Well, we're all kind of here to find a way back to goodness and kindness. And sometimes the only way to find it is to explore things that aren't good and kind and to rise above it. And I this is my first foray into the YouTube universe because I usually do this on Facebook, but the last time I attempted it, they just they chose to turn off my camera and said it was about my my internet connection. And I don't know what they're talking about. I think it's about, to tell you the truth, it's about all these stupid cookies take so much energy that they can't keep up with the information. Um, Sorry, YouTube, if that hurts your feelings too. All I find out is that drags down the computer, drags down what we're passing, and we're trying to give people what they want instead of letting them explore the universe that you have. And people will do that on their own. They'll start looking for things and they'll be talking with a lot of people. And we have to learn to let go. Let go and relax and don't force things on anybody else. And that is my main message. No force things on other individuals because it's not going to work. For one, they're going to be who they are, who they have the ability to be at this moment in time. And that's all we can do is live in the moment and be a momentary being. And so what we're doing is learning how to find our truths and align our truths and how to open our hearts to receive love, which is what most people can't do. They can't receive love for whatever fears or reasons they have, traumas they've been through, and or just thinking they're not valuable enough to receive love, or they shouldn't miss ridiculous things that keep us from being all that we can be. And I got my train of thought. Which means spirits wants to guide me somewhere else, and I'm not sure where that's going. Evidently, they want to be more positive. Let's see if I can figure out a more positive thing to be. But if you're like most people, we learn best the hard way. We learn by being, hitting ourselves with a 2x4, say, wake up, wake up, wake up. And we don't learn just by going inside, which is it's the easiest, most reliable, and that hitting with the board will force you to go inside. And so we establish a lot of relationships between people of all kinds that are not necessarily healthy. And this is the time to learn to be healthy. This is the time to, I believe I started with taking off those masks, revealing the truth of who you are. But before you can reveal the truth of who you are, you gotta go and find out, who am I? So we're back to the heart chakra. So there's an upper heart chakra, which is the ability to receive love, and a lower heart chakra, which is the ability to give love. And a lot of people can give love, but they still won't think they're worthy to receive it. They're not worthy to be happy. They have mission, like me. I'm on a mission from God, and so so this is my crazy way that I have of channeling, which is I'll just start rambling and go off on different topics. And it always comes around. So, welcome to my insanity. And there's so much happening right this moment. And so many people learning to put up healthy boundaries. And that's a wonderful thing. We waited too long to put up healthy boundaries. And that doesn't mean you shut people out. That means you know, when you need to get away from someone because their energy is, and we all have that person that just drags you down, you walk away. Doesn't mean you have to disconnect totally, unless that person, there's a point where you understand that there is no saving that relationship. Then you walk away just for your own good. And you'll understand that those kind of people will continue on, and they will find other people to drag down. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be facetious, but that's that's the way, that's their journey. At any point in time, we decide our paths. That's what we have here on earth, free will. Free will to continue the way we're going down the road, or say, well, this isn't agreeing with me anymore. I'm going that way. Whatever that way is, you take that ramp and you see what it brings you. Because in the end, we all come back to the same thing. We all return back to where we came from. I like to call it the universe of frequency and vibration, and where all is one, one in God, God in one. We all are a part of that being. And we're here to establish that understanding and that ability to have no judgment. Things just are. Choices are just made, and you can change your choices at any point. And it's up to you to find yourself back into being a being of divine light and love and unity. And that's basically what we're here to do. And anything that comes at you with division and judgment and and I mean judgment. I mean those people say this is bad and this is good and this, no. What it is everything is about intention and discernment. And discernment says, what am I seeing about this person that I'm interacting? What is their behavior? Because they are telling me who they are. And sometimes we kind of put blinders on and say, no, nobody could be like that. But they can. And some people will never change. Some in this time frame that we're in, because they they enjoy being who they are. And when you realize that someone enjoys being who they are, and that person is not healthy for you, then that's a healthy boundary when you walk away from that person. Because you enjoy being who you are, and that person interferes with who you are. And that is what about that. That's what healthy boundaries are. That's what discernment is. And that is what learning to listen to your own intuition, because your intuition is screaming at you, red flag, red flag. If you're feeling red, but don't judge everything as a red flag, because sometimes our discernment isn't clear. Because sometimes we see in others experiences we had, and we can't discern the difference between a toxic person that enjoys their toxicity and has no intention of changing from someone who's been in toxic situations, and yet there's still something in them that is a spark of the divine. And I hope you all learn the differences. It's not an easy road to take, and it's not for sissies. And it's about building up who you are, being empowered in who you are, and champion who you are, and sometimes doing things afraid. That's what courage is. Doing it in spite of your fears, because we're here to conquer fear. Because that's the only thing that keeps us small, keeps us from making mistakes. Not that we won't make mistakes anyway, because what is a mistake? Is it that it just didn't work out? It's a judgment call, and we're not here to judge. We're here to make choices that change things. Change things about ourselves, change feelings we have about ourselves. Because when you feel good about yourself, and you believe in yourself, and you empower yourself, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. But it matters what you think. And so your discernment is, am I being this way because I'm a wonderful being of love and light, or am I being this way because I still have work to do on myself? And do I have different functions I want to learn? What are my alternative paths? Who are more people I can interact and help or be helped by? And always remember, the universe has your back. You are protected, and your loved ones are protected, and the universe likes balance. It likes justice. It likes to make everything equal. So remember, karma is what you create by doing things to others that will come back to you. So decide how you want things to come back to you. So if you're doing good things and being loving, I'll accept that back. If I'm doing bad things and playing with people's heads, then something's gonna happen in my head, and it may not be pleasant. So for my first live on YouTube, first official Flower of Life Circle Live, I thank you all who, if you any of you will see this, will enjoy it and will tell me whatever you need to tell me. Thank you for coming.